All right, how does a listening activity work with storyboards? Now, I'm going to start by saying this is a lot easier if your students have done the storyboards on something like Canva and turn them in digitally versus you having to take a picture of a piece of paper. However, it will work just the same either way. Anytime I have students do a storyboard, I give them somewhere on the storyboard that I want them to give me the information that tells me what story it goes with. So if I am doing one from these text activity sets, it might say like Javier's trip. On their storyboard that they turn in, whether it's on Canva or it's on a piece of paper, it needs to say Javier's trip somewhere on there so I know which one it goes with. If I have my students do them on Canva, I'm just going to take a screenshot and I'm going to put that screenshot on a slide. Now, there are a couple of options you can go from here. Number one, you could do one storyboard on a slide. That template is available for you in the unit. You could do one picture of a storyboard. When you do one picture, you're going to read the story that goes with those pictures, and you're going to have students decide if what they hear matches what's on the screen. So if they think it matches, they're going to move to one side of the room. If they think it doesn't match, they're going to move to the other side of the room. That is option one for how to do a listening activity with a storyboard. Option two is you're going to do 2 or 3 pictures. I wouldn't do 4 because they're going to be really tiny on the slide, but you could do 2 pictures. And you're going to have students listen to the text and they're going to move to the one that does match what they hear. Now, if you want to do a smaller version of this, instead of using an entire storyboard, you could use a frame of a storyboard or a couple frames of a storyboard as your students are getting used to this activity. The great thing about this is you're reusing student work, and students are really excited to hear or see their storyboard up on the screen. A lot of times it's good because students are like, oh man, I drew that. I know the answer. And then they hear it and you're able to see, like, do they really know what they read? And a lot of times they do. If you want to level this activity up, an easy way to do it is before you move on to the next one, the next image and text set, have students tell you why they're on which side of the room. I personally like to make a really big deal when there's like 1 or 2 students on one side and I'm like, ooh, we must be really confident because everybody's on the other side and you're over here. I want you to tell me why you're here. And a lot of times those are the students that are right. So give your students the opportunity for justification. I do the justification in English. I hope you enjoy doing your listening with storyboards activity, and I will see